Here I have 3 text boxes with the same text in each box. This one has no hyphenations, the middle one has the default hyphenation settings that InDesign puts in, and this one has customized hyphenation settings that I put in. Now, if I press W to show my guidelines, you will also see that the text is now highlighted. It is highlighted because we have turned on our H&J violations, which you can turn on by going to InDesign, Preferences, Composition, and checking the H&J violations box. This is now showing where the bad spacing in your text is. The text box with no hyphenations also has the default justification settings that InDesign puts in. To see this, the shortcut is Command-Option-Shift-J. Here you can see that there is no allowance for letter spacing or glyph scaling. In the default hyphenation and customized hyphenation text boxes, I put in the recommended justification settings from the book. The new justification settings allows for a variation of letter spacing and glyph scaling in different lines of text. Now, if I put on my annotations, you can see how many more hyphenated words are in the middle text box than the text box with customized hyphenation settings. They even have some with 2 lines in a row that have hyphenated words at the end. I also turned on my optical margin alignment on the text box with the customized hyphenation settings. This allows for hyphens or other punctuation marks to go outside the text box. To turn on this, you go to Type, Story, and click this box right here. For the hyphenation settings, I completely turned off the hyphenation. For the text box on the left, as you can see, this box is unchecked. For the default hyphenation settings that InDesign puts in, it allows that words with at least 5 letters can be hyphenated, with a 2 here and a 2 here, means that it allows for 2 letter stubs at the end of the first line and at the beginning of the second line. These settings also allow there to be 3 lines in a row with hyphenated words at the end. You can see that all 3 of these check marks are checked, which allow for capitalized words, the last words in a paragraph, and words across columns to be hyphenated. In my customized hyphenation settings, I'm only allowing words with at least 7 letters to be hyphenated, with a stub at 4 at the end of the line and a stub at 3 at the beginning of the second line. And with this one here, I am only allowing 1 line in a row to be hyphenated. This slider is where you can choose either to have better spacing or fewer hyphenated words in your text. We have decided to go for better spacing in this example, which helps the text read better and look nicer on the page. I've also turned off all 3 of these check marks. While the text box in the middle has the least amount of highlighting, it is still very choppy to read, and with having the most hyphens, it doesn't look as clean as the text box with the customized hyphenation settings. Hyphenation and justification is all about making compromises so that there is good spacing and has hyphens, while it is still easy to read and nice to look at.